Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cache, and you are watching Shay with the Hobbies. It is the second to last Monday of February. We are almost done with the Missy Elliott Readathon. Oh my goodness, the way I totally didn't mute that tab, but it's okay. It's okay. Hi y'all. If you have been around all day, you've seen me and Day this morning on her channel. You've seen me with Britt on my channel afterwards. And here we are back again, third time's the charm. Definitely trying to get in some reading sprints for the Missy Elliott Readathon. And your girl is going to be opening. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Yeah, thank you for telling me you Africa Risen, a new era of speculative fiction. There we go. Africa Risen, a new era of speculative fiction will be what I am taking a chunk out of today. I really don't have any questions, so I'm not even gonna try to get out any questions right now. I'm gonna let Dejana introduce herself. Britt will be joining us here shortly, and the lovely, amazing Deidre is taking the night off. So definitely make sure that you follow those ladies so that you can be aware of any more sprints. Oh, speak of the lady, there she is. So I will let Dejana introduce herself, and then Britt can introduce herself, and then we can get started.
Hello, everybody. My name's Day. My channel is Hey It's Day. I am here to read like Shay. I'm reading Africa Risen. I am halfway through A Night in Tunisia. So I'm going to finish reading that physically, and then I'm going to switch to the audiobook and do like tasks around the house. I just want to say, like, I listen on 1.8 speed, and I found where I am in the book on script, and I still have over 6 hours left. That's crazy to me. And I'm like 175 pages in, and I still have 6 hours left. So crazy.
We gotta also remember it's like the length that it takes the people to talk, because like we were reading the Frank Peretti books, and all of those audio books are like 16, 18, 19 hours, but the books aren't super duper long. Like, so if you read it yourself, like, it wouldn't be as long audiobook wise, but so maybe it won't actually take you 6 hours. Maybe it'll take you like 4. Maybe, fingers crossed.
Excuse me, right when I came off mute. Hi, y'all. I'm Britt. My channel's Britt Writerly, book and author tube. That's me. So I am going to start the Africa Risen because I'm tired of being left out. I'm still reading and Peachtree the Street, but to be honest, I'm reading a whole bunch of books right now for a lot of different things for school, and I'm multi-reading, which takes longer, and I'm just distracted. So rather than trying to wait till I finish all those books, because I'm reading like 3 different things right now, and they're all Black. Well, 2 of them are Black, and they satisfy like the Getaway, maybe. No, well, and Peachtree does satisfy the Getaway because it's set in Jamaica. Part of it's set in Jamaica, but I'm also reading in like a book that you wouldn't normally read. I think it's I'm Talking. That's the prompt for it. I'm reading Fugitive Pedagogy, Carter G. Woodson, and the Art of Black Teaching by Jarvis Givens. Super good. It's amazing. But that's also going to be like a slower read for me. And it's February 20th. Don't know it's February 20th? That's really disrespectful. So in order to hasten to our end, I'm going to go ahead and start Africa Risen, because this Joker says 17 hours and 41 minutes. They said it's 18 hours. Did we all know this? I just feel like a lot of facts are hitting me upside the head very suddenly, and I'm really not appreciative of it.
This is why I'm the audiobook.
Yeah. I'm just like, what in the world? So yeah, I'm gonna make dinner. The hunger is starting to get deep into my belly. And I'm gonna start listening to this good old audiobook because apparently it's about that time.
Well, it looks like we will all be reading Africa Risen. All 4 co-hosts will be on Africa Risen tonight. So we want to be prepared for next week's wrap up.
Be prepared.
Be prepared for
The
what?
death of the
The death of
king.
the king. Why? Is he sick?
Why is he
No,
sick?
fool, we're gonna kill him. Simba too. No king, la 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 la.
Idiots!
There will be a king. But you said,
I will be
I will be
king.
king. Stick with me, and you'll never
And you'll
go
never go
hungry
hungry again. Yay!
Survey
Who
said
needs the
that was a lie.
king?
Survey said
Amazing.
that was a lie. Survey said that was a lie. They were starving very, very quickly. Survey said Scar was doing the regular politician thing right there. He was making promises he could not keep. He could not keep. Could not keep. Let's say hi to everybody and then get into these sprints. Alicia, hello, hello, hello. I'm still waiting for the first video on the Birdie and the Books channel. I'm just saying. Hi, Samantha Marie. I saw you dropped a writing vlog today. I have to go check it out. Leave you some comments. Pat. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Or should I say like midnight for you? Because I feel like it's super duper late. Deidre in the chat. Show our co-host some love in the chat, y'all. Tell her, hey. She says, my battery's a little low for being on camera, but I'm here to read as we all are, hopefully. Also, I'm trying to watch because I got the live from earlier on the TV and I haven't turned it down, so it will be loud when it starts. I'm like, you got 6 minutes. Get on it. It is longer than I did not look at the length of the audio. I was just like, yeah, it's anthology. I expected to have a little bit of time on it. Samantha Marie says, I request the audiobook for Africa Risen from my library, but I'm 60th in line. Wait, I just want to say I love that for all the authors. I love that for all of them, that there are 60 people who want to read this book. I love that for you. So I'll be carrying over this readathon into March because I haven't made much progress in either of my reads. Well, we read Black 365, so go ahead with your bad self. Okay, so is it Mr. Rorosuri? Tell me how to say it. Give me that phonetic spelling. But hello, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Ooh, Alicia's reading Adulthood Rights. I feel like is that a Octavia Butler? Is that one of hers? Is that? Let me know. I'm not entirely sure. Reading we're also good at smiling by Amber McBride. Why do I feel like that's a Black author, right? I'm not sure, right? SF Books in Verse. Now that's different. Everything I've read in verse has been contemporary. I'm gonna have to look that up. I am intrigued. Maya, ooh, okay, come on, new avatar. I see you with the new picture. Okay, I see Melanie in. Deidre also continue with Africa Risen as she should. I love this for us. I do too. That made my name as it should. Quiet as Kept Lion King was the first Black Disney movie we had, low key. He said, I am editing it. Yay! I can't wait to see it. It's nearly midnight. I knew it. Hey, Vicky. Hey, girl. It's good to see you. Pat said it's black all year long, right? So y'all, funny thing, it is Octavia Butler. Okay, yay! I'll be paying attention to titles. So funny thing, I'm gonna tell y'all this moving into the sprint. I was like modding a stream earlier, and there's this girl like in the streams that I mod. There's like a song request where you like if you want to play a song, you request. And there's this girl who like she has this really thing with long running jokes. Sometimes long running jokes can be good, and then sometimes it's just like let that mop die. Right. So she always requests Ice JJ Fish. Y'all remember that dude? Okay. Well, on the sprint for like 5 seconds, just go look. Ice JJ Fish video is this light-skinned young man who cannot sing and who went viral years ago for how badly he could not sing. And so she thinks it's funny to like quote, put his song in there. And I, as a mod, deleted as soon as I seen it. No, we're not doing it today. Not doing it. Right? See? Okay, not I, because when y'all go see, the one that she keeps putting is him singing Drunk in Love by Beyonce. So if y'all just want to go, just look at it. Just look, right? So she was like, it's giving anti-Black. I'm going to go tell the community so they can come raid your channel and get on you for this anti-Blackness. And so she's trying to be funny, right? And then the host of the stream is like, are you sure you want her channel? Cause I feel like they gonna subscribe and just stay for good. Like, I mean, you think they gonna jump her and then they just gonna be on her side. Like, are you sure you want to do that? And I was like, it's one thing when y'all call me a cheater, but it's hilarious when y'all call me anti-black. Like, that is the most funny thing I have ever heard. All this to say, y'all, people really be trying me. And I just thank God that I am not where I used to be. Because joke or not joke, I don't think it's funny to call somebody anti-black who's not. I just don't think it's funny, like, at all. Right? Right. But if y'all go listen to Ice JJ Fish, I just want y'all to know. Are you listening? Are you giving it a check? Yeah. So you see, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. You would delete it too, right? You'd be like, nah, fam, we not doing this. Like the first couple times, it was like, like 15 times, it was like, girl, do you have friends in real life? Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind. I just had questions because I was like, yo, if I was your friend, I'd be like, girl, this joke done went too far. Too far. You good. We got the first 6 laughs out of it. Girl, I literally was like, I just kept dropping laughing emojis in the chat. I was like, moi? Not moi. Girl. Okay, so Mima says, I'm reading Wild Seed. Okay, that's another Octavia Butler, right? Right. I finished Africa Risen. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna purchase it. Yes! Y'all, I have been like crossing my fingers that y'all love the group reads. Cause like last year's group reads were great. Like the first one was good, and then all of us kind of like Waiting to Exhale was like, we see why it had its moment, but this moment has definitely passed. It's definitely not here anymore. So I was like, this year, I'm like, oh, but we did good. I was like, okay, we're gonna get to the sprint. I was wondering where that tweet came from. Girl, I was like, I'm gonna be nice because this isn't my chat, but I almost called you out your name. Makes us right, girl. And if it's one thing is, if I say something and I realize that it came from an anti-black place or it came from like a place of ignorance, I'm gonna be the first person to correct myself. And the first person to be like, I used to give out passes to the cookout. I revoked them. You know, like I can talk about where I was and where I came from and where I'm going. Yeah. I'm just saying that man can't sing and you trying to subject us to him hurting our eardrums. It's just not fair. Just not fair. And yes, I said fair, real country, but that's how I feel. It's just not fair. Okay. All right, y'all. We got 30 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn them pages. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I finished A Night in Tunisia. Was good. I think I was talking about it this morning and like saying that I'm not smart enough for the story, and I think I'm still not smart enough for the story, but that's fine. And then I also listened to The Devil Is Us by Meret Bagat, and it was good. I like that one.
Okay, I'm still in the first story. I've had to rewind it a little bit because it's the Android, so a lot of it sounds like code, and so I've had to like rewind a couple times to like really get into it. But so far, I'm intrigued. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand it all, and so I'm just like trying to like go with the flow and just see. So I feel like this is going to be a lot more science fiction than I'm used to. So I'm intrigued to continue reading. So, but I'm not disappointed so far. I'm intrigued very much so. I don't know what to expect next. I don't know what to expect out of the story. So that's where I'm at.
I'm in the same story and feeling the same way. I haven't rewinded. I'm not a code person, so no amount of rewinding will save me from my confusion. But I appreciate that they're kind of laymanly coded. Like I'm sure there's like a purely numeric code that she could have to represent everything that she's saying, but it's like brain sys, maintenance sys. I'm like, oh, okay, gotcha. The brain, the maintenance, thank you. That's good enough for me. So it's interesting. I was super intrigued by that moment where she goes to I don't even know. She's talking about like it looks like perhaps it's some Zimbabwean architecture. I don't know if she's looking at hieroglyphs or what. I also finally finished cooking. It took me the entire 30 minutes. It was quite the juggling act of skillets and cleaning as I went. What an adventure. This is how I get my drama domestically. Anyway, it was very interesting, that moment where she was like, there were humans fighting with androids. It was like the period during the burning, and clearly some people could not afford to be turned into androids. And I was like, and then she was like, the humans were fighting the androids. And then she's looking at the drawings and she's like, yeah, but the androids still have identity because they have eyes. And I was like, what is this removal from humanity and then slow reintroduction through like humanoid features like eyes and even like just a line for a mouth? I thought that was so interesting. So yeah, am I for sure what's going on? Absolutely not. But I'm into it. I'm ready to continue.
I remember I liked that story, but also I got to the end and I was like, do I know what happened? Not really. But I liked it.
I like that she's kind of searching for humanity, it seems like searching for little remnants of humanity that she can reintroduce into herself. Go ahead, Shay.
Oh, I was gonna say that definitely intrigued me, like the description of like the people being drawn with stick figures, but no like faces and things like that. Like I'm intrigued, and then just this concept of her having these files that she's not supposed to have access to and accessing them. Y'all know I love Westworld, and I will forever hate HBO Max for what they have done to my show. And so it makes me think of, if you've seen Westworld, Maeve's character, and just the access to programs that she has that no one else has access to, and the ability to access these allowing her to become more and more human. And so I'm curious of if it's like a similar thing with this character. So I'm excited because I feel like if this is any indication for the rest of the book, we're definitely gonna have a lot to talk about on the wrap up, which is awesome. So that's what I'm looking forward to. We had the
what's the name of the show, Shay?
Westworld.
Westworld. Okay, never heard of it.
It
was reminding.
Oh, good.
It's okay.
Amazing, but it's not on HBO Max anymore. I know it's on Prime, and I know it's on Peacock. Now I don't know if it's like free on Prime or if it's like extra things, but I know that's who HBO sold it to, because like the new season came out and like a few months later it was
gone. Okay, I'll look on my Prime and see if I have access to it. But it reminded me of The AI Who Loved Me by Alyssa Cole, and how like the main character, Erin, I think her name was like recovering from a huge accident, and she was in like, not remission, but what's the word when you go like physical therapy, when you're doing that R word, whatever it is, rehabilitation. So she was doing that, and she kept like there were files in the AI where they were like slowly being unlocked, and then she was uncovering like memories, and it was sort of parallel to like him having files that were unlocking and her unlocking memories about what really happened during their accident. So yeah, I don't know, maybe, listen, okay, sci-fi, maybe this is just like a trope that sci-fi does of like unlocking files, unlocking memories to get towards humanity or something.
I don't know because I'm a real writer, so I can't even tell you. But on the Westworld, I've recommended Westworld to you a number of times solely on the fact that they do dual timelines consistently through the show.
I have no memory of these conversations whatsoever.
Yeah.
Memory, sis, locked, unable to access.
Anyways, we have the lovely, amazing Bree joining us. I haven't really finished a book in days. Me either. Tired, but I picked up Stacey Abrams' book from the bookstore. Oh, did she drop a new book, or is this one that you just another one? Erin, it's good to see you. Hey, everybody, I'm reading The House of Eve by Sadika Johnson. I want to read The Yellow Life. I've heard good things about it. Obviously, Pat loved it, so we love to hear Pat's recommendations. Samantha Marie said, didn't do any reading, but I did add 470 words to my outline. Yay, that's awesome. Finally done cooking and washing dishes. I can officially say hello. Hey, Unique. Thank you so much for joining us. And y'all, my camera ain't on because I'm smoking. That's just the truth of the matter. I'll be back eventually. So just FYI. But here we go for a second sprint out. So in 3, 2, 1, and y'all turn in pages. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
Britt, I think you're
You're muted, Britt.
Thank you. Because I unmuted my computer, but not my mic on here. So, yeah, I'm listening to the third story in the book. It's the second story by Sherry Renee Thomas. She's funny. She's funny. I thought the second story was interesting, the way it coalesced with the "I Have a Dream" speech, but just the conversation between her characters, I found hilarious. When she said the black nerve, I I got a good chuckle out of that. I got a good little chuckle out of that. I said, "Oh, that's a country diss." But anyway, yeah. I mean, sure, interesting. I'm glad to read some Sherry Renee because I know she's like big in sci-fi, but I haven't really read any of her stuff. I've just read like her introduction to Dark Matter, which is that's another sci-fi anthology from 2000. But it's good to see her fiction work or her science fiction work. Yeah, that's it. I'm still forming an opinion about her characters, but they seem very real, like which is a sharp contrast to the first story where it was like android, but her characters are like it's more Afrofuturist than science fiction to me.
sorry, my my dryer is going off. That's why I was like, I'm gonna just wait a minute because it's singing. Um, I listened to Cloud Mine by Timmy Odueso. I wish I knew how to say all these names. It's kind of embarrassing. And then I have a minute left of Ruler of the Rear Guard by Maurice Broadus. I really like this one actually. Um, and it's very interesting to see like common themes throughout all these like very vastly different stories. Like I've noticed like water crisis is a theme in a lot of these stories, and like the idea of slavery but also black people enact like being the slaver. Like it's very interesting. There's some like common themes that I'm seeing sprinkled throughout, which is very interesting.
I haven't gotten to those themes yet, so it'll be interesting to see. I think I heard one brief instance of slavery, but I wasn't super tuned into that part. So, but yeah, it's interesting that that's going to be like a running theme. I'm interested to see the stories where the black people are the slavers and what that looks like, if it's chattel slavery or more like Roman slavery, which are two different kinds of servitude. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout for those stories.
I'm in the second story. So the first one, I really like the ending. I really like how they ended the story. That last line was like really, really good. I like that. The second story I'm in, I'm loving the voice of the character. And I'm loving the vernacular. So like the way in which you can tell like she grew up in a specific time period, a specific place. I just love how authentic that is feeling. So that's where I am so far. Let's see. Pat reminded everybody to smash the like button and to hydrate. I actually just finished my water, so I'm gonna grab another one on this one, and I'm gonna probably go walk the dogs. Um, since they saw me put my shoes on and everything and start to act away. I don't know if this was for another live or for here, Pat. So just let me know. At least you got to chapter 12. Nice, nice and nice. Maya said got through the short fiction prompt, then switched over to working on Project Life Guide. Finished in Beyond That Sprint. Okay, how are you feeling about the stories, Deidre, in the anthology? Let us know. So we can do one more 30. Is that good with y'all, or do y'all want to? I think I'll read it the next 30 physically. Got you. Um, are y'all cool with one more, or are y'all like more than one more? Is just one more good?
One more is good.
Okay, got you. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn them pages. All right. How did everybody do? I mean, I did it in the comments. How do my lovely co-host do?
I finished the last story I was reading, Ruler of the Rear Guard, and then I started Peeling Time Deluxe Edition, and it's not it, is all I will say.
You said Healing Time Deluxe Edition?
Peeling Time.
Healing Time. Okay. Interesting.
I'm still on, I think it's Sherry's story. So yeah, I'm still on Sherry Renee's second story.
Wait, which one is that?
The one with the guy, the virtual reality and the cat Shango and da da da. I don't like how he talks to his dad at all. Like, you acting like that man purposely killed his wife. She got sick, bro. I don't know. I don't like stories when kids act like their parents are only their parents and not also the love of someone's life. Like, I don't like the way he talks to his dad. And now all this gallivanting he's doing on virtual reality, spelling all his. I said, oh, now you care. That's always the way it goes. That's always the way. You treat them like trash. And then when they're about to get, no spoilers, then you want to raise havoc. Interesting. I'm interested to see why this person's coming at them so hard, though. Like the person who's trying to get his dad caught up. But yeah. Dad, what do you think of this story? Do you remember it?
Me? It was.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see the private chat?
Oh, yeah, I put it in the private chat. That one and the next one were my least favorite. But the one I'm reading right now is worse.
Worse? Oh my.
So there you go.
Okay. Well, now I don't have to worry about it trying to get better.
Right. So I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I didn't read that one. But
you skipped over it.
No. Could you mute yourself real quick, Britt?
Yes.
No. What I meant is I didn't read during that sprint. Not that I didn't read the story. I'm gonna read all the stories. My apologies. Words. But it was because there's a Black cozy mystery author being interviewed live on YouTube right now, and so I wanted to ask questions. And so if it was just a video, I would have just watched it later, but it was live. So I was like, let me ask questions. Quite a prolific series. I think she's about to start. She just recently started a 4th series and is contracted to start a 5th series or whatnot. Which I think is dope, right? And so my go-to question for authors is, what is a craft book that you think is an excellent example of, or what is a fiction book that you think is an excellent example of craft? Like something that you read and you're like, oh my God, this writer is just really good, right? Y'all want to take a guess who she said? It's a mystery writer. So
did she give a craft book or did she give an actual fiction book?
No, she actually gave actual book this time, because normally they do give big craft books. And that was a step up. So I was like, yay, I'm gonna get a book. And then
oh my gosh, did she say a Tiffany D. Jackson book?
No. She said Agatha Christie, right? Which I get, right?
Okay.
Right. But then the book that she referred to as one of her favorites is And Then There Were None, which, as y'all know, was the entire reason why we ended up doing the Edgar Allan Poe read along and not the Agatha Christie read along, because it was originally titled 10 Little N-Words. And so I just was like, that's crazy that's your favorite one. And you just keep reading it over and over. And it just was. So that's why if y'all see my face when I turned my camera on, I was a little turned up because she had just answered my question. And I was like, it's like, what's his name? HP Lovecraft. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to read them because they're like the pioneer or the best known for this category. Like, it really makes me feel away. So that was it.
Did you ask a follow-up question?
Nah, we came into the sprint, out of the sprint. So
Because I would definitely be like, even though it used to be
I
called,
didn't. I won't. So like the other part of this is also a person who's a member of the Crime Writers of Color. And I just was like, I really don't want nobody in my inbox then like, someone approached me because you said this, and it really meant because I'm on the edge right now, and so it's just like I just might be like a not so nice cachet if I responded. So you know what I mean? Like, don't put myself in a position where this could be a thing. So yeah, it was just, this is intriguing. This is intriguing. And now I'm like, should I read it? And I'm like, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. But is it like, are y'all like, is it really that y'all have to read these people?
you don't have to do anything but stay black and die. Like
That
that's
part, you know what I mean? But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of like, and I don't know, maybe this is a trad pub thing. Like, I feel like maybe you feel like you have to because they are the like pioneers of like your genre and whatnot. Because right, like horror and HP Lovecraft, like very few people you gonna find haven't read him, right? That love it because that's supposed to be, So just intriguing, y'all. Just intriguing.
and we'll save the rest for the private chat because
Right, for a private chat for sure. Because no lie, I was like, okay, don't say the book that I'm thinking of. Don't like just okay. I'll give you because she's written so much, so I get it. And then you named the exact book. I was like, don't name in my head, and it just was like, yo, that's wild. Hi, Courtney. You came in on our last sprint, love. Yay! Thank you so much for being here. Today's been decent, hills and valleys, y'all. It just be a thing. Thank you so much for being here. The Bird of Inferno, hello. I feel like I've not seen you before. Also, like the sketch, that's nice. I started Phoenix First Must Burn, great so far. See, Maya is also reading Phoenix First Must Burn. I also want to read that before the readathon is over. Will I? Probably not, but I'm gonna read it next month. If not, it's gonna get read. Maya, chapter 6 of Wild Seed. How are you liking it? Or is this a reread? Or was the other one a reread? I can't remember. Somebody was doing a reread, I feel like, of Octavia Butler. Oh, it was you because Alicia's reading the other Octavia Butler. You see how quick I got it back, y'all? Made it to chapter 16. Nice. Okay, it's on Twitch. Got you. Okay. I was like, I feel like I haven't seen this avatar on YouTube. Makes sense. Thank you so much for being here. What's a craft book? So at first, every time I looked at this, I thought you were asking what craft book. So I was prepared to say there wasn't one. But now you're saying what's a craft book? So a craft book is a book that gives you instruction on a specific topic. Specifically, when we refer to craft books on this channel, we're talking about writing. And so usually that'll be like on writing and world building, or writing in the dark, or Save the Cat Writes a Novel, that kind of thing. But like craft book itself is literally just a book on a specific subject matter type of deal more than anything, because like there's woodworking craft books and whatnot, right? All right, y'all. Well, I don't have anything else. Do you ladies have any announcements or anything you want to let the people know on your way out before we head out of here?
The Honesty is not coming out tomorrow. Y'all it's not. But hopefully it'll come out next Tuesday. I'm just so... Honestly, we'll all be lucky if there are any honesty until I graduate. That's really how I'm feeling. Like every time I'm like,
you could just do a quarterly. You could do a quarterly honesty, like so. Just shoot one and talk
that's
about
where we're heading.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just do that. You could do an honesty live instead of having to record and edit a video. Like, be flexible.
I know. I need to also go back to yoga, but yes, I'll be flexible with my goals also. Cause woo, yesterday's semester is not today's semester. They come with all the deadlines, all the goals, all of the to-dos. Just. Anyway, it's not coming this week. It may come next week, but don't hold me. So this is a great time for you to follow me on Instagram or Twitter. I feel like Twitter isn't really messing with me. Like, I'm not really sure if people are really seeing my tweet.
Elon took over.
The web on it, yeah. So I don't even really. I try to post on Twitter, but I feel like Twitter's kind of a dead zone at this point. I really do. I feel like only certain accounts are really even their tweets being like still shared widely, and I have like a small Twitter account of like 300 or so people. So I just don't think I rank my tweets being circulated as perhaps as widely as they used to be. So mostly I'm on Instagram. So it's Britt Riderly for both. Follow me on there, and that's probably where you'll see updates on like whether and what I'm doing, and also my community post on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, now's a good time to do that. And that is all.
I was supposed to be streaming tomorrow morning, but I changed my shift, so I'm working tomorrow morning. So I'm hopefully going to be streaming in the evening, 5:30 Eastern, if I have the energy in me, which y'all are welcome to join me. But yes, 5:30 tomorrow, most likely. We'll do reading and writing sprints. Hopefully read some more of this. Not this one story, though.
Awesome. Well, y'all will catch me co-hosting tomorrow. Tuesdays are usually my co-host days. So y'all catch me either on Twitch or YouTube or both. So just stay tuned on social media. I've been trying to be good about like saying something on Instagram and Twitter every time I'm live. I haven't done it every time, but I've been working on it. Alicia says, I use Save the Cat. Yay. I hope you like it. I know they both definitely are Save the Cat users for sure. Venus says, hey, I spent the day in Philly and I'm exhausted. Might read before bed. Yes. Get you some good rest. Oh, okay. The Roots Picnic thing. I did see that. Maya, thanks for the sprints. I hope everyone has a safe, blessed, productive week. I wish the same for you guys as well. Thank y'all so much for being here, whether you're watching now or on the replay. We will see y'all for sure on Friday, right, Britt? For sure. This Friday sprints. All right.
Yes.
And if not that, then definitely next Monday and Tuesday to call out the end of the readathon. So appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.